Hello everyone. Today in this live we are going to talk about Nicxon ERP CRM system and how it can benefit you. Is a free of charge ERP system that you can be freelancing work or small company, small business. Um, there is two type of the uh, subscription. There is a free subscription with monthly limit and there is paid subscription, which is $10 a month, and this is um, unlimited. Also, you have the ability to buy the lifetime source code, and therefore you can run it on your system without need to pay any additional subscription monthly. You will be owning all the source code, and you can use it as you wish without any restriction. The good thing about the Nicxon ERP system, in case you buy the source code, is if you have two abilities of using this system. First ability is to make money from the system. It means you run it as a SaaS on your software, on your server, and therefore the users will be able to join your website. You can have earning money by the subscriptions, same as the sample website I'm going to show you, the original website. Also, it has ability to run internally only for your own company use and your employees. So this system, actually, you can set it up in the two ways. You can run it as a SaaS to sell the subscription and have earn monthly subscription fees, or you can run it internal, which the options will be more advanced, but is limited to your own company, employees, and you yourself. You will not be able, in that case, use subscriptions. Okay, let's go ahead and begin to work with this system. Okay, here is the website, Nicxon-invoice.vercel.app, and this is our Nicxon ERP CRM system, the public website of it. So all stated in here is you can create invoicing, you can create proposals, you can have lots of different options. Here you can see the summary of it. You can have commercial invoices in case you do trade internationally. You can create the invoices internationally, which the detail of those invoices are different with the usual invoices that you see every day when you go to supermarket or any other stores. There is some difference between international invoices, and this system support all of that. You can have letter of intent or LOI. For those who working internationally, they know what is the LOI. It is a sort of proposal that kind of invoice that you send your client after the negotiation is done and the price is fixed. Therefore, they have to approve it in order for you to create the commercial invoice. Then also you have the option of client portal. Client portal is very important in this system because it gives each one of your clients the access to have their own special panel without having any um, permissions or any user authentication in your own system. Therefore, there will be a specific link assigned to each one of your clients, and they can see all their invoices, all their proposals, all follow every step of their interaction of the business that they have with you, only specifically to them. So it is not will be visible to anybody else. Then you can have appointment calendar in case you want to run the meeting, and this is integrated with the Zoom automatically. So you just fulfill the information of your meeting, like what is the title, and if there was previous invoices or proposals such, so you can attach them automatically, and it will generate for you the Zoom link automatically. It will send it to your client. It will also add it to your own calendar, so it will be synced automatically. Then you have also expense tracking system, which will automatically calculate the benefit and losses of your business based on the invoices you create. And you can have recruiting invoices. It means the invoices that can be repeated every week, every month, every year, based on the settings that you will choose. This system, it has already integrated with multi-languages. It supports English as a default. It supports Bahasa Indonesia and Italian. And also, if in case you buy the source code, obviously you can add extra languages. Is very simple. It's just one file. You can copy the English version and just change it to the language that you prefer. As I stated before, this has SaaS and internal mode setups. So you can choose which way you want to run this system. If you want to make money from it, you can run it as a SaaS. Obviously, the options are limited, but users can sign up and they can have the subscription monthly, so you can have earn money with this one. But if you prefer the internal use, that internal use is specifically for you and your employees. Therefore, the options are way more. You have more abilities to do interaction, and the public sign up is closed for everyone, so it's only limited to you and your company employees. This system also has HR module. The HR module obviously is taking care of all the employees' information, and the HR module is running only on internal if you install as an internal mode. The payroll system as well. The payroll system automatically calculates all the employees' costs, like the salaries, like insurances, if they have taxes that they have to pay, if they have dependents such as if they have a spouse, if they have children, all of them will be deducted automatically. You also have the ability of the inventory module. Inventory module obviously is telling you the stock of products that you have. You also have the purchase module, the PO, as known highly in the industry of international invoicing and international businesses. You can create the PO, and this is automatically connected to your inventory, is connected to your expenses module, and all the interaction will be automatically calculated. This system also have integrated with the PayPal. In case you choose to run this system as a SaaS mode, so you can sell the subscription by the PayPal automatically, and it takes care of all the webhook interactions, such as if the user is already paid successfully, if it was canceled, if it was requested to be refunded, or it was canceled. All of that will be handled automatically, so you do not need to worry about any of that, or the expiration date of the subscription. The automatically system will cut off the access of the user. Obviously, this system is multi-tenant system, so you can have one system and create different type of the businesses. For example, you might have 2 or 3 different business, but you only want to use one system. Here you can do it, and all the data will be separated between all the businesses that you have, so they are not mixing together. And here you can see if, as for instance, you run it as a SaaS mode and not internal mode, you can have the option of the subscription, which is obviously there is a limited for the free accounts, 3 documents per month, unlimited client you can have, and the history of your data will be kept for 30 days. You have the appointment calendar, but in case you go to the Pro in the SaaS version, so you can define how much the user has to pay per month. They can have unlimited documents. They will be included to get the expenses and tracking reports. Their history will be saved for 6 months. They can get access to the portal client and appointment with the Zoom integration. Okay. Also, this system has fully video tutorials available on the YouTube. If you come at the bottom, you can see the video tutorial. Just click on it, you go to YouTube, and you can see, I think it's over 3 hours of the video tutorial for each and every section of this system that you can have access to. Now, let's go to documentation. This is the general documentation. We have two types. The second type is inside the control panel, and based on the user access, the documentations will be different. So for example, if you are admin of this system, you will obviously see the full documentation. If you are ordinary member, if you are just a subscribed person, so that you have the different variation of the documentation based on your access. Here is explain how you can install the software, how you can set up the PayPal, and then the core configuration. All the details, these are as a public. But in more details, and this is the key features that this system provides to you: professional invoicing, client portal, expenses tracking, recruiting invoices, multi-language, you can choose SaaS or internal, HR module, payroll, PayPal payment, multi-tenant system, appointment, connecting to the Zoom, supporting the Zoom automatically, commercial invoices, LOI, PO, purchase model, or inventory, and so on and so on. So all of them is listed here for you, and it teaches you how to test the system before you go live, either on the SaaS or internal. As I stated, this application is fully supported 3 languages: English, Indonesian, and Italian. Now, if we go back to home, let's create the new account as a free subscriber and see the type of the access that we have here. Sorry. So we say name, we give it the username, and the email address. Here for this test, I am not going to use any real address, so let's just keep it straight. And then we have to create a password. Let's automatic just it for now. Here, let's say the new account for free. Keep it for this. Okay, now we are automatically logged in. We can go to our dashboard. And this is our dashboard as a free user subscriber, so we don't pay any monthly fee for anything. But obviously, as I explained before, this is still you will be limited. So the first thing you have is a calendar in case you want to make appointment. You can select the appointment dates, and here if you have any appointment already created, you will see the list here. You can click on the new appointment. You'll give it the title, and then you select what date you want this appointment to happen. For example, 6th of May. What time? We say 9 a.m. And if you have any client previously, you can select the client. Eventually, you can click on this icon to generate the automatic Zoom link. But for that, you have to integrate it to Zoom. You have to log in the Zoom and have given the permission to the Zoom in order to generate for you this one. Okay, the first step that we actually need to do is to define our business. What kind of businesses that do we have? We can have one business only, we can have multiple business only, we can have multiple businesses. It doesn't matter. The system is multi-tenant, so we can have each detail of each business separately. So the first thing we do, we go to directory and the companies. The companies is our businesses. We add the new company, give it the name. For example, I say Nicxon, and then the email address of us. Let's say hello Nicxon. The phone number is optional, the address is optional, but just in case, let's fulfill them for this demonstration. Then the address. Okay. You can have the logo of your business attached to this one. Let's have here. I am going to attach our logo here. And you can have the PIC, the person in charge, who the signature will be added to the documents such as proposals or invoices in case you want to sign them. You can define them here. You give the name of the person, also the position, for example, name, position, let's say dev department, and I can upload the photo of my signature in here to be okay. Also, you can define the payment method that your business accepting. Either is a bank information or online links such as PayPal, Stripe, or anything else. You can define them here. For example, let's say bank Mandiri, and then you give the account number or whatever detail that you would like to have. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. And eventually, after all this data is complete, you can also have the payment terms. The payment terms is, for instance, if you are doing the freelance job, okay? Obviously, it's hard to get all the payments at once upfront from your client. So you probably want to divide your payment between 2 or 3 installments. In that case, you define the payment terms in here, and then you can give the name. For example, I say 3 payments. Okay, this name is personal to you. It will not be shared to client. This is only for your knowledge to when you want to select it. You select well, how many installment this invoice should have take. We say 3. The system automatically will create you in installment details, and you can pay fulfill. How many percentage will be the first payment? Let's say 50%. And I want this one as a down payment. It will be for the projects or the job starts. I want to get 50% first. The second payment will be 25, and then the last one will be 25%. So the total is 100% and correct. In case you do wrong calculation, the system will give you error, so you know this is a wrong calculation. And you can save the terms. Let's add another one. We say 1 payment only. So it's 1 payment. 100% has to be paid before the job starts. And this is all the data that we need for this company. Okay, we save our company. Okay, here is our company information, the logo, email address, the address, phone number, and we can edit the rest of it. Next thing we need to do is actually to input the data of the client or the customer or the company that we are working to, who we want to generate invoices or proposal or estimates for them. So we are going to context, and we add new contact. So here for the contacts, we have 2 options. The contacts can be clients of us, can be supplier of us, or can be both. In case of the supplier, it will be connected to our inventory system, which is available in the internal setup. And it will be connected also to the expenses. So the automatically the data, all the communication we have with this contact information as a supplier, it will be calculated as our expenses, as our benefit, profit, loss, and everything the system will do for us. Here, but we only want to make the client. So we select the client, we give it the name, let's say client A. Okay, the email address of the client A. And then if this client has a company, is not individual person, is a company, we can have the company name in here. We can have the phone number of our client, the address in case we have, and this personal note is only for us, is only visible to us in case we want to have some notes about this specific client. And at the end, we just click save. Okay, our client is successfully created. We go back to list of our clients. And here is the detail of our client, is only client, is not supplier. Now, we do have the information of our business. We do have our client. The next is what we want to create for them. We want to make them estimates, proposals. We want to have the appointment with them. We want to anything. We want to have LOI, we want to have commercial invoices with them, we can here define them. So let's, for instance, we go to create a proposal for this client that we just created. Okay, we come to our estimate and proposals page. We create new one. Okay, here we can select the type of the document. Do we want to create estimate or do we want to create a proposal? Okay, and in the right side here, we do have the preview of the document that we are going to be creating. So here we want to create an estimate. Obviously, as you can see, the business that we just defined, we can have multiple. As you know, this is the multi-tenancy software. So also automatically the first one is selected. Obviously, the name, the other information is here, and who we want to create this one for. So we select our client, and then our client information as we fulfill it in the client's page will be printed here. If they have phone number or address, also it will be included here. Now, the next we need to go to fulfill the details of this proposal, this estimate. The estimate obviously has the number automatically generated based on the previous one. This number will be changed, and this is the current year. The short name is estimate, but you can always manually change it if you don't like this styling. The language of the estimate that you are trying to create, you can select in here. Default is English one, as the whole system is default English one, but in case you change it to Bahasa Indonesia, as you can see, all the preview is changed to Indonesian, or you can select the Italian. Okay, let's go back to English, the default. Then we create the date for this estimate, from when to when. So we say that from the 1st of May until, let's say, yeah, 31st of the May is okay. Sorry, it's May 31st. Okay. Now we can select the currency of this estimate that we are trying to create. So the system supports variety of the currencies. Let's go with the United States dollar. And this estimate is for what kind of products? We have to define the items. You can have unlimited items in here. There is no limitation for the items. So let's say, give it the example of the development, okay? Because I am a development person, so it's more easy for me to make the example of this. So we say UI design, for example, and then we have the web development. Also, let's add another one. We say mobile app development. Okay. Now, you can have the quantity of each item. You can have the type of each quantity. So it's a pieces, it's a box, it's an item, whatever it is, you can manually change it. So we say revisions, for example. Okay, UI design one revision, and we say website one item, application is, this one also say item. Okay, and then we can give the price of each one. These prices will be calculated automatically based on how many quantity we selected in here. So if, for example, I say this UI design, for instance, is a worth of the $10, and as you can see in the right side panel is a 10. But if in case I change the quantity to 2, it will automatically will be equal to $20. So it's all the calculated automatically. And then we can have the summary of notes if in case you want to include any taxes in this estimate. Yeah, you can have the taxes. You can say that by the percentage or is fixed amount. Okay, so in here we say fixed amount. We give the discount of the 2. That's 2, and the 2 is because it's fixed. Our currency is dollar, so it's 20%. Yeah, you can say have it as a percentage. This is the tax, right? And then for the discount, we can have the percentage or fixed amount. Here, if we want to give percentage, for example, I want to give 3% discount. So it's automatically the discount is calculated, or I can just make it the fixed amount. Let's say I want to say 50 cents, for instance, okay? So it's based on our business, you want fixed or you want the percentage. Let's say 3%. So we have our subtotal. Let's say instance that this is just for example. All right. So this is our total, $2,510. We gave it the 3% discount, which is equal to 75.30, and we have the tax of the 2%, which is 48.69. So all the system will do for us is automatically calculate everything. If you want any personal note like this one, thanks for your business, you can set it in here. And if everything looks good, you just hit the save draft. I think I forgot something. English. Invalid estimate data provided. Well, in case it is proposal that you can see, the proposal has some text in here as all the should be. Have this text in here. You can change it if you would like to. Let's payment terms that we selected before will be printed in here. Notes and all right, our invoice is saved. Now we have our invoice in here already created. I think we should edit it to be in United States currency because obviously 1,000 rupiah is nothing. Back to the USD. To USD, let's have options here. Develop. Let's have some more and get the better numbering. Save the changes. And our changes is saved successfully. So if this here we have our invoice. The status is pending. We can view it. Okay, this is our preview of our invoice. All the payments that we chose. We can download the PDF version to send to our client. Okay, the PDF is downloaded. Let's have a look. And here is our invoice that we can send to our client. So as you can see, everything is styled nicely, the one place, and if you have multiple pages, here will be pages. Okay, now what need we do next? In here, as you can see, we have the due balance of almost $3,000. So in case, for example, the client already has sent us some portion of this invoice or even all of it at once, we can here hit the manage payments. In the manage payments, we can say how much this client has sent us already. Let's say, for instance, they have sent $500. What date they send it? Let's say is today. Let's go back. Okay, 5. Date was today. Saving the information. So the payment has been logged in here. We can see the managed payments. Push it. Okay. The status has changed to partially paid, right? And then if we click on manage payment, we can see the previous payments that already has been paid partially. So it was $500 on the May 1st. And then if we go also to the view, we can see the due balance is already deducted that $500. So the rest is $2,400. The next we can do is if let's see, I am not sure if we have the access to portal. Yes, we do have as a free member. So we have the specific portal link for this client that we can copy and share with the client instead of just manually sending the PDF and application. When we send, the end client opens the page, they will see such thing. This is the page that your client will see. So they see their name, they see the outstanding balance is 2,400 because they have already paid the partial of this. As you can see, the status is partially paid. The invoice information, and also they can see the history of the payment that you recorded from them. That on the May 1st, they have sent you the $500 and the outstanding 2,400. They also have the ability to download this PDF for themselves. So they have the copy of this invoice. They can see the preview before downloading it. So all the information is here already. And all they have to do is click on this download PDF. Then they have the copy of the invoice. So this is how the portal of the clients work. And then obviously you have another type of the invoice, which is commercial invoice. The commercial invoice is specifically for if you have the interaction with abroad, you're working with internationally and not locally. So here the invoices of the international invoices, there is a small difference between the ordinary invoice and international invoicing. So obviously, you have to select yourself, you have to select the client. All of these are the same. Okay, all of these steps are the same. The difference is coming to this part. First of all, the invoice number is CI now because it's commercial invoice. It's not estimate. It's not only invoice for local origin country. So you have the origin of the country. You have HS code, which is belonging to the shipments and intercoms, like the type of the information about the shipment. So the shipment details, there is a number, there is a transport method, like is air freight, is sea cargo, or whatever method they are using to transport, or you are using the transport these goods or products. The ports of the landing, ports of the destination. Also, you can have the signature in here, as I showed you when we created our company information. Here is how you select that signature, which will be at the bottom of your invoices. Then obviously you can place your items that is included. This, the taxes, discounts, and the notes are all the same as usual ordinary invoice that we have created. Okay, I think this is very simple. Letters of intent, we do have it for the international businesses as well. Is accessible to all kind of the user, even the free one, the without subscription or anything, everyone can use it. So if we want to create a LOI or letter of intent, we come here, we select our company or our business. If we have many, select which one. We select the information of the client that we want to create this LOI for. The language, the LOI date, valid until, and the text of intent statement that we want to send about this LOI to the client. There is obviously the default one. You can change it to whatever you want. You're listing the items, and you can give the conditions of this LOI. Okay, what are the terms and conditions for this LOI? And if, again, estimated value, how much it is, the currency of it, and you can obviously select the signature if you have any. And then you can have the expenses, which expenses come from your inventory and suppliers interaction, which is available to paid membership in case of you are running this system as a SaaS, or if you are running as an internal mode, it is able to all your employees and yourself. Then we have the reports. You can select the duration of the report that you want to generate and the type of the report that you want to generate: revenue by clients, tax summary, invoice aging, or expenses summary, and it gives you all the details in here. Now, if we go back to our dashboard, as you can see, so as a free member, we have the limited of the 3 invoices per month, right? So we already created 1 invoices, so it's already fulfilled for us, 1 out of 3. And let's scroll down a little bit. Then we have the total revenue is still not completed. The outstanding is 2,400. Overdue in case of the deadline of an invoice has been passed. So you can see the overdue in here, how many clients in general we have. And when we have our revenue, here you will see the chart of it. And the last 3 or 4 invoices will be listed here. Obviously, you can go to see all the invoices. Then here you have the ability to filter in case you have the invoices in different currencies. You can select the currency in here, and only data of those currency invoices will be showing to you. And also you can select the duration, last 30 days, 90 days, or last year in general. Then obviously this system supports the light and dark mode, but the main one that you need, obviously everyone needs to know, is the tutorial section. The tutorial section, every single aspect of this system has already made the video tutorial for it. It's already available on the YouTube. You can just simply click here, watch your videos. You go to YouTube channel, and you can see the list of all the videos in there until that loads back here. Okay, so we have documentation in here by each topic: dashboard, how the parts are, what they do, how to work with them. We have the calendar section, invoices, estimate and proposal, recruiting, subscriptions, commercial invoices, letter of intent, and all. So these topics actually is changing based on user access. So if you are a free member, you will see this one. If you are paid member, you will see obviously more detail because you have more access. If you are an admin of this system, obviously you will see a longer list of the topics and the tutorial that helps you to work with this system and answer all the questions that you have. Also, you can change the system language. So by default, this system supports English, Bahasa Indonesia, and Italian. So if I change it, as you can see, instantly everything changed to Bahasa Indonesia. If I change it to Italian, everything instantly changed to Italian language. Okay, so basically this is it. And if let's go back to the main page of the website. Okay, here in case, for example, you do not want to work with this system as a user, okay? You want to have it for your own self. You want to run your own business. You want to run it for your own company, okay? You don't want to make money of it. Either way, you can have the source code. You click on the source code, and the source code price is very cheap depending on all the competitors in the world. The price is only $200. You can pay it by the PayPal and automatically get all the information right away in your email. The files will be sent to you by email automatically after the payment is verified. You will be owner of the source code. You can do whatever changes that you wish for with the system, but you are not allowed to resell it. Okay. You are not allowed to resell it, but you can make money out of it. You can run the SaaS. You can make it internal for your own company usage. Whatever you want to do, you can make changes. You can add new languages. You can make adding new functionalities, remove some of them. Whatever you want to do, you can do, except resell the source code. That's the only thing you can. Everything else is available to you without any limitations. So once again, Nicxon ERP and the CRM system is fully available for free. You can use it, create your invoicing, have your charts, keep track of your payments, your purchases, your profits, your loss, everything. You can also be member in here as a free with the limited ability per month, or you can have the pro membership just with the $10 and have unlimited access. Or if you want more, you can just buy the source code and you own the code. You can run your own business. You can sell your own scripts, your own subscriptions, or you can just run it as internal with full access for your business and your employees. So there is no limit for that. Based on the market right now and all the competitors, which they are roughly selling ERP and the CRM systems separately and not together. Each of them, they sell it for the thousands of the dollars. This system has the ERP and the CRM inventory, invoicing, PO, loss and profits, tracking system, everything included only for $200. So I think it's a fraction of the price in the market. And the good thing about it, if you pay this $200, you own the source code, so you do not need to pay any monthly fees anymore. There will be no payments after these $200. You own the source code. The price is fraction of what is already in the market, and you can make all the changes or even making money from this system by yourself with selling subscriptions. Okay, so this is Nicxon and ERP system, and you can go to YouTube channel and you can see the video tutorials of every section that's available in this system, from the installation until working with every single section or single features that this system provides to you. All the video tutorials are available for free on YouTube. All right, I think this is it for today. Thank you for watching and being with me. please keep following my account. I will have more good softwares for free for you to introduce to you. And I have more live. Also, don't forget, tomorrow, the same time, 12 p.m., we have live about Telenis. Telenis is very interesting software that automated your Telegram bots. You can have unlimited Telegram bot running all simultaneously with visual editor, so there will be no coding involved. So you just imagine you can have 1000 Telegram bots running from one source code, and even you don't need to code. All you have to do is drag and drop what the bot has to do, what message has to send, what answer has to get. You can connect it to your database using the APIs. Whatever you need is all visually available in one platform for you. So one single website runs unlimited bots, and you do not need even to have VPS server. How beautiful is that? So make sure to follow my TikTok account, and I will see you tomorrow noon about Telenis. Okay? Thank you for being with me today. Have a nice day. Thank you and goodbye.